What is going on, guys? And today I'm going to talk to you about how to get fit and in shape in 2019. Alright, so New Year's is coming up just like right around the corner, and a lot of people are making their New Year's resolutions. And I'm going to finally get in shape. I'm going to finally lose that 20 pounds or 50 pounds or 100 pounds or whatever it is that you're wanting to lose, or you're wanting to gain weight and gain muscle. Whatever your fitness goals are for 2019, all of you out there that are making your New Year's resolution goals and you're waiting until January 1st to actually start to change your life, this video is definitely for you. And I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions and experience and stuff on what you actually need to do in order to get in shape for that year, right? So for 2019, that is 12 months, 365 days. That is a lot of time in order to get in shape, in order to lose weight, right? So you need to use that time effectively, efficiently. You need to do the most you can with all of your time, right? No matter how much you're working and whatnot, you can set aside some time. So that's the first thing that I want to talk about. So the first thing that I want to talk about, with however many days are left until New Year's, whenever I do post this video, I want to let you guys know that if you are waiting until January 1st, and you've been, maybe it's been in your back of your head for, a couple of months, a couple of weeks, or a couple of days or something, and you're waiting until January 1st, and you're wanting, that to be the day whenever you start. I just want to let you know that, in my opinion, you're setting yourself up for failure already. You're setting yourself up for failure by not starting right now. And there's nothing really different in a way from starting today versus starting tomorrow, but like psychologically, just starting now is huge, right? So when you're waiting until January 1st, it's kind of putting your mindset that it's just like this extra thing that you're going to have to do, and it's not a lifestyle change, right? Because that's a huge thing. That is a big thing that you guys need to really think about if you want to make those big changes and you want to get in shape and actually stay in shape and not gain the weight and kind of just stop going to the gym, or gain the muscle, and stop going to the gym and not just lose the weight, like lose that 20 pounds, and then 5-6 months later, guess what? You gained it back. And why you gained it back? It's because all you did was change up a few little habits, a few little tips, a few little tricks and stuff that you read online of, use this diet, use this thing, but you didn't actually change your lifestyle. And so for me, I think psychologically it helps a lot. Like, start now. Like, when you make the decision that I'm going to do this January 1st, I'm going to make my New Year's resolution that I'm going to get in shape and I'm going to, lose weight, I'm going to gain muscle, whatever it is for you. When you make that decision, start then, right? So what's the difference? Like, if it's a decision that you want to do, start right now, because if you wait, then a lot of times a lot of things are going to come up, and January 1st is going to come around, and you might want to wait a little bit longer. You might want to start a little bit later, and just like, oh, you already screwed up your New Year's resolution, when in reality, that's all it was to you. It was just like a New Year's resolution. Most people blow their New Year's resolutions, but when you change your lifestyle, I think it changes you kind of psychologically on how you are attacking this, on how you are trying to change your life for the better. So that's number one. That is huge. It is change your lifestyle, because that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take for you to stay in shape, right? The number two thing that you need to do is be consistent about whatever it is you're doing. If you are committing to doing 3 days a week, which I would say honestly is like the minimum of what you should do with kind of physical activity in order to get in shape and stay in shape, I would say 3 days a week is really good for that. It's a good starting point. But if you're committing to that, do that 3 days a week. No excuses, none whatsoever. Like, I don't care if a meteor falls out of the sky and whatever. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to do whatever exercises you can for those 3 days, right? If you can't make it to the gym, there are things that you can do at home. I guarantee you, a great workout. If you're going to the gym and you're wanting to lift you want to do an upper body exercise, knock out 500 push-ups. I guarantee you that's going to be a great freaking workout, right? So you can do stuff like that. If you're missing a leg day at the gym, right? Do a 500 squats, air squats, where you're going all the way down, where your legs are going to be parallel. Do jump squats, right? So squat and do jumps, do burpees, things like that. Man, if you do that, I am telling you guys, like, it's a killer workout. It is a killer workout. If you guys see, like MMA fighters, UFC fighters and stuff, a lot of times, a lot of the exercises they're doing are a lot of these HIIT trainings type things, right? So they're doing, things without weights or with very minimal weights, but they're kind of doing them, repeatedly back and forth, and you don't really have that much equipment. Maybe they're using a tire or something like that. So you don't have to use that much equipment. For me, whenever I first started getting into this whole working out fitness lifestyle thing, I got really into calisthenics, which is basically pull-ups, push-ups, and abs in your core, right? So strengthen your core. So that was something that I was really into. And for that, all you need to do is spend like $30 on a little pull-up bar that goes over your door, which you guys have probably seen in some of my videos. And you knock out some pull-ups. You can do abs on that. You can do push-ups on the ground anywhere at any time of the day. You can do them at work. You can do them at home. You can do them during commercials. So that's the big thing for number 2 is you got to be consistent and stop making excuses for why you can't go to the gym. I'm telling you guys, like for me, I had worked, 70 hours a week, and I'm still going to the gym, 5 days a week, right? Spending that time in the gym. Maybe I can't do 2 or 3 hours in the gym, which I don't do 3 hours at all anymore, at all, right? So for example, let's just say 2 hours. I can't do those 2 hours. Maybe I can just do an hour, but I need to bust my butt for that hour and then maybe shorten up the rest periods a little bit. So there's things that you can do in order to really kind of focus in and set aside some time. If you can't set aside that time to try and stay consistent, then split up your workouts. You might need to lose a little bit of sleep. I was working, 70 hours a week and, driving to work and stuff. So maybe you're working 80 hours a week and you don't have that much time or whatever. So maybe that's the case with you. Maybe you got kids or whatever. You might have to lose just a little bit of sleep in order to change your life. I promise you, if you lose 30 minutes of sleep from whatever you're sleeping right now, it's not going to be the end of the world. The third thing that you need to do in order to get in shape and stay in shape kind of has to do with consistency, but it is finding a plan and sticking to it, right? So you're going to need to do a little bit of research on your own. If you're just getting into all this stuff, you're going to need to do a little bit of research on your own. And if you have no clue what to do, and you're one of those people that just kind of goes into the gym and you kind of just do all the different machines, you do different things, and like, oh, that dude's doing something kind of cool, I'm gonna do that. Oh, that person's doing something good, they're in shape, they're doing that, I'm gonna do that. But you're not understanding what body parts you're working and what you're actually doing. That is gonna be, a lot less effective for you in order to get in shape than if you kind of have a plan, you know what you're doing, you're gonna have proper splits and stuff. So what I recommend for that isn't necessarily watch my videos, watch my channel and stuff. I've given you guys some tips and stuff, mainly on calisthenics, army related, stuff. But if you really want to go to the gym and lose, 40, 50 pounds, right? That's something that's going to take a lot of hard work and dedication and a plan. If you don't know what plan to have, YouTube, which you're watching right now, is a great freaking source, right? It is a great source. What I always recommend people, if you're trying to figure out what to do, is watch another person's workout. Figure out, there's a lot of fitness YouTubers out there that have, videos where they talk about different splits, right? So a split, for guys or whatever, if you're really wanting to get into like a bodybuilding type style, you can do like a bro split. But you can look up those things. You can look up their workouts for that day and then do that. Super simple, right? So watch the video, write down what they do. You've watched the video so you know the proper form, then go to the gym and do it, right? And do that again. And then for the next day, for the next exercises, watch the video, see their proper form, then go to the gym and do that. And if you don't have the machine or something at your gym, then maybe improvise, do something slightly different. And then over time, after doing that for a period of time, you are going to learn what you need to do. You're gonna learn the different, exercises that work the different body parts, and it's gonna help you a lot. And then you can go to the gym and you can make up your own exercises and your own workouts and stuff and your own workout plan. And you can write down, your Monday through Friday or whatever split that you wanna do. You can write down your own plan and what you wanna do and keep track of it. So the fourth thing that I want to talk to you guys about is tracking your progress, whether that's actually writing down on paper what you're doing in the gym as far as your strength gain. So let's say, for me, let's say I'm doing, 225 on bench press and I'm doing it, 15 times, right? Which I did it 16 times today. So let's say I do it 16 times and in a month or something, I can do it 17 times. And then a month after that, maybe I can do it 18 times. So tracking how many reps you're doing, what the weight you're doing, that's something that you can do. The big thing that I think a lot of people should do if you're trying to lose weight is take pictures. Also, if you're trying to gain weight, but really, or gain muscle, but really, if you're trying to lose weight, you need to take pictures. You need to take pictures, not just weigh yourself, but you need to take pictures to actually see a visible difference, because you might not be able to see it, just with your naked eye, but whenever you have worked out for 5 weeks or something and you look back at, I don't know, maybe some random picture you took last week, you're like, oh, I haven't really changed that much. But when you look from week to week to week to week, and then you look back on those before and after, and you can compare them, side by side, that really gives a lot of people motivation, because one of the biggest things that gives people motivation in the gym is seeing progress, getting stronger, losing weight, seeing the scale lower. You lose motivation if you go to the gym and you can't do something as heavy as you used to. You lose motivation if you step on a scale and you weigh a half a pound more than you did 2 days ago. But if you look at the picture, right? If you look at the picture and you actually look better, that can help kind of defend that and keep you motivated, because you know that you're doing the right thing, you know that you're on track. And then the fifth thing that I want to talk about is, as you get later on into your fitness, lifestyle, remember, it's a lifestyle. As you get farther along into that, what you're gonna need to do, because inevitably you're gonna hit a plateau, whether that's you're losing weight and you just can't get under 200 pounds. Like for some reason 200 is like the magic number for you. You can't get under it, right? Let's say you're trying to get stronger in your bench press and 200 pounds is the max you can bench press, and you just can't get any higher than that. If you're running and you're trying to get below a 7-minute 1 mile run, right? And you just can't get below it, what you need to do and what you need to remember is you got to change things up. You have to change something about your diet. You need to change something about the way that you're eating, right? So if you're just eating normally, you're eating 3 times a day, maybe you could switch that up and do intermittent fasting and eat twice a day or once a day, right? Maybe you're in the gym and you're doing a bro split. Maybe you can change up your split. Maybe you can change the days that you're working things. So for example, it actually does make a difference. So if you're doing leg day, you're in the gym, you're working out your legs, the day after leg day is actually really important, all right? And so you're gonna learn this stuff as you kind of get into fitness. So the day after leg day, you generally wanna work the body part that you're weakest at, right? So if you haven't been doing that, let's say you're trying to, increase your bench press, which I talk about a lot because I do like bench press. Let's say you're trying to increase your bench press, but you've been doing bench before leg day. All right, so what you could do is you could change that up and just switch it after leg day, and whatever you're doing after leg day, do it before leg day, and that actually might improve some things. Then you can change up your exercises specifically and have different variations. So for bench press, simple example again, you can go from dumbbell bench press or barbell bench press to dumbbell bench press. So barbell is just the big long bar that looks like these things from the Jim Fidel t-shirt. Obviously guys, link in the description if you want one of these. But yeah, so barbell, and then dumbbells are just like, the things that you can curl or whatever, if you guys really don't know the difference between those things. So, just changing up minor things like that are gonna make a big difference whenever it comes to your diet, changing up maybe the diet plan that you're doing. So if you've been, eating kind of relatively the exact same thing all the time, really kind of look at what you're eating, look at your plan and how you're eating it, the different nutritional facts and everything, and make sure that you're at the right calorie amount to actually lose weight, right? So that might actually change. Let's say you're eating 2,500 calories to lose weight, you do that for 2 months and then you stop losing weight, you might have to drop that down to 2,300 calories, and then boom, you can start losing weight again. So I know this was a long video, but I think it'll be really beneficial for you guys out there who are trying to make a difference, trying to better your life, right? And change your lifestyle in order to be in better shape physically, mentally, right? Because when you're in shape physically, I think it does help you mentally, right? So going through all the struggles and stuff that you go through, trying to lose 50 pounds, going through all the struggles that you have to go through, trying to break through all those plateaus, I do think that it kind of toughens you up mentally, so it's going to help benefit you on the mental aspect and physical aspect, and then you're just going to feel better about yourself. You're just going to have a little bit more self-esteem. But yeah, so the last thing that I do want to say before I finish this video is just keep in mind it's going to take some time. So just, again, it's a lifestyle. Whatever your goals you're trying to do, it's going to take some time. This stuff does not happen overnight. You can't just transform your body into a different body overnight. It's not going to happen. So it's going to take some time. It's going to take a whole bunch of bumps in the road. It's going to take a breakthrough, a whole bunch of plateaus, right, that you're going to have to do. So you got to stay mentally tough and just keep doing that. Keep being consistent. And if you make it a lifestyle change, back to point number 1, because this is the most important lifestyle is number one. You know, if you do that, then you're going to be good to go, because if you just maintain that positive, you know, healthy lifestyle, then it's inevitable that you're going to reach those goals. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. That would be awesome. If you want to subscribe to some more of my videos, hit the subscribe button. That would be even better. I hope you guys, please, are following me on Instagram and Snapchat. Almost at 10,000 followers on Instagram. So I'm just like, please, just, you know, do it. If you made it in this video, like, that's amazing. I just want to thank you so much if you made it to this video. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing freaking day, and I will see you later.